Surprise! It's a bonus episode of Steins Gate!
For that matter, it's also weird, because we're starting by picking up some extra character scenes as we move on following Mastermind Monokuma's guide to get us all the endings and the scenes in the order that he wants us to. Yeah, I guess I wasn't very dramatic. But this way we don't have to worry about anything. Someone else can make our choices for us. It all turns out the same in the end. Ah, determinism.
Speaking of determinism, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
Goodness, absolutely not. I am the opinionator, I guess. You can imagine that the opinionator does not think much of determinism.
I am we squared, whether I want to be or not. So we can pick any response.
Felt bad about ignoring this one before, so here you go. Fubuki-chan and Kaede-chan. Who the heck are they? You've never mentioned them before, and I don't know anything about your friends. There.
And now it's time to skip. Huh? I told you before, remember?
I don't remember anything about your life.
We met at an event, and now we're cosplay buddies. Kaede-chan is a university student studying the Sengoku period. She has a super nice figure. Fubuki-chan is the same age as Mayuri, and is kind of boyish, but she was really sexy last year in her Seira cosplay.
The more you know. Well, that idea about knowing where she was sounded neat, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just after the first time leap, after the flashback, with a young Okarin and Mayuri at her grandmother's grave, then this happens.
あれは夢だったんだ。
What?
あんなの現実に起きるはずがない。
I pray that I'm right. There's no other logical explanation. I desperately persuade myself that it's so. Little do I know that I will soon regret how foolish my thinking was. Kurisu goes shopping alone. I stay in the lab with Daru, waiting for Mayuri to return. Mayuri is alive. I was worried for nothing.
Okarin! ペリスちゃんやルカちゃんにもね、声をかけたんだけど、今日は無理って言われちゃった。
Alright, so, what's different?
Well, the first time we went through this, he didn't treat it like it was a dream and he took it seriously. But now he's reacting the way we thought he was going to react, and is treating it like it's a dream, and
Right.
not taking it seriously, so it's going to happen again.
No, I mean, I see that. I guess I'm just making sure that it's not going to go through like half the chapter or something first. It could just go through an old scene we've already seen. I've heard these words before. Deja vu. A trick of the mind.
Deja vu. The feeling of having experienced something before, despite not actually having experienced it. It feels like you're recalling a genuine past experience, as opposed to an imagined experience or dream. However, you are unable to recall when and where that experience occurred, which results in an intense feeling of strangeness. The cause of deja vu has yet to be determined. One theory is that it is a physiological phenomenon caused by temporary desynchronization of the recollection and storage functions of memory. The cause is theorized to be spasms in the brain's parahippocampal gyrus, which is in charge of spatial reasoning and the sense of familiarity. Have you ever experienced deja vu?
Of course! Has anybody not?
I can't recall having ever experienced it, but that
Really?
just might mean I don't remember it.
Really, you haven't?
Well, like I said, it could just be that I don't remember it.
No, it's really striking when it happens. I don't mean it stuns you, but you're like, whoa.
I've never experienced deja vu.
I don't know, I get it a couple of times a year, I guess, and have since I was a kid.
Suspicious.
Maybe because in the past you were so forceful and thoughtless, you just didn't notice.
I could accept that.
Believe me, I've known Billy for a long time. There are plenty of things he doesn't notice. He's much better now. But in the past, remember, this is the man who has destroyed a bulletproof computer case.
Eyes narrow.
Even now, I will never let him play a video game with one of my controllers. They do not last long otherwise.
そうか。何か用事でもあったのか。
God, poor guy.
フェリスちゃんは今日はライネットの大会。
しまった。応援行きそびれた。なんという不覚。
あとね、ルカちゃんはなんだか恥ずかしそうにしてたよ。
ここに来たらまたマユリのコスを着させられるって思ったんじゃない？
It's just like my dream. I've never remembered a conversation from a dream before. But this, I remember vividly.
Warning! Warning! It isn't a frickin' dream!
コスプレの件か。もしかしてまだ説得できていないのか。
He just looks so ragged and dead!
And this is only after the first time. He's so relieved after having seen her died and then written it off as a memory, or a dream.
No, I wouldn't say relieved. I mean, he is, but look at him and listen to the way he's talking. He's broken in half. Mm-hmm. Remember, this is actually the version of the scene that you get when you have more affection for Mayuri, not less. With less, he takes it seriously. With more, he's broken in half upon seeing her die.
That's true.
恥ずかしいんだって。可愛いは正義なのに。やめといた方がいいんじゃないかな。マキセクリスを信じると痛い目に遭うよ。
それ、どういう意味？この前から思ってたんだけど、私、あなたに何かした？
直接は何も。でも私、君のしたこと全部知ってんだよね。
何よ、私がしたことって。後ろめたいことは何もしてない。
だろうね。でも私、知ってんだから。君の本質ってのをさ。オカリン、二人を止めて。
Should I listen to Mayuri's plea, like I did in the dream? Or should I just let them fight to the death and kill each other? Ah, what a glorious dream it shall be. Knowing that I can't stop the fight, should I just let Mayuri handle it instead? I don't have to do anything. And in fact, if my actions don't change anything, should I even do anything different at all? Banana. I don't know. I can't move a muscle.
もう、二人とも聞いて。マユシーはね、喧嘩は嫌いなのです。仲良くしようよ。
I am scared. I am trembling. I can no longer distinguish between my dreams and reality. I can't be here any longer. All I want to do is escape to the rooftop. It's then when I realized that flight instinct would lead me to the same actions I took in my dream. Feeling as though I was being controlled by greater power, Omito again, I felt a chill run through my body.
ねえねえ、オカリン。なんだかね、 ここ何週間ですごく賑やかになったね。
Stop it! Why are you saying the same things as in that terrible dream? It was a dream. It has to be a dream.
楽しいね。
Mayuri smiles happily, not noticing my lack of a reply.
Poor guy.
Them saying the same things, even if he doesn't respond, has got to be pretty awful too.
Yeah.
ラボ面が8人に増えたでしょ。ちょっと狭くなってきたなってマユシーは思うんだ。まずね、椅子が足りないのです。買ってこなくちゃだよ。オカリンはお金ある？
And then you look at his face, but you hear like the happy, cheerful music that's going on, and then every time it pans to him, it's just like, zombie.
I agree, but this is not happy, cheerful music.
It's not happy, cheerful music, but it's not dark, suspenseful music either.
Yes. I shake my head wordlessly. For some reason, I'm afraid to look Mayuri in the face.
じゃあ、マユシーのバイト代もちょっと出していいよ。あとはね、電子レンジ。新しいの買わないとジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンが温められないよ。オカリン、大丈夫？元気ないよ。
いや、
体調良くないのかな。だったらね、休まなきゃ。横になる？膝枕してあげるよ。
Oh, no.
そんな恥ずかしいことを。
I could never do something so embarrassing, I try to say, but before I can finish, the rooftop door bursts open, and Daru looks the same shade of pale. It's all the same.
爆破テロ予告？
つうか全部秋葉原駅通ってるじゃん。マユシ帰れないんじゃね？
本当だ。家に電話しなくちゃ。
嘘だろ。
It's the same. Every last thing the same.
岡部倫太郎、一つ聞かせて。
It was a dream.
タイムリープマシンは完成してるんだよね。
It had to be a dream. But if it was a dream, then why?
私、用事思い出したからちょっと出かけてくる。
何なの彼女。
Does she know what's about to happen? Nothing's going to happen. The break-in was a dream. But no matter how hard I try to convince myself of that, I can't shake the icy hand clutching my heart. I remember this feeling too, from the dream. Did I choose wrong? Was I granted a second chance, only to let it go to waste? I turn to Mayuri to see once again her look of worry as she stares at her pocket watch. If the dream wasn't a dream, then any second now. It happens exactly as I remember. Several men burst into the lab, then I have a gun pointed at me. There are 5 men altogether. I recognize each of them, from Hawaiian shirt or Zelda shirt guy to
office worker mullet
and derpy hair dumpy. There's no denying it now. I did leap through time. It was the future I remembered. I was supposed to change this present to stop the madness about to unfold, but I told myself that it was a dream and wasted my chance to save everyone. I kicked myself for my inaction over these past few hours. Wasn't that why I leapt through time? The sound of heels echoes down the hallway. Kiryu Moeka, the woman who will kill Mayuri. I wonder if he's going to do anything any different.
I don't know.
Everything is exactly as it was in my dream. The dream was real. Those were memories of the future. Those were memories of the future. This is happening because I did nothing to stop it.
萌香さん、これって。
タイムマシンを回収させてもらう。
If I kill her first, will Mayuri live? My only hope is for Suzuha to make her move before Mayuri is shot. Is there even a chance?
牧瀬クリス、岡部倫太郎、橋田至、3名については我々と一緒に来てもらう。抵抗は許されない。
If you just go with her, that might buy you the time you need, although I know that there's nothing that can change Mayuri's fate in this situation. But that's what he might be thinking to try.
It's happening again.
一緒に来てもらうのは、あなたたちの口を封じるため。それは拒否しても変わらない。3人とも一緒に来て。これ以上拒否するなら嫌でも行きたくなるようにするから。椎名真由里は必要ない。
I try to stop her, but my voice catches in my throat. Someone, anyone, please stop her. Stop Moeka!
セルのために、FP のために、セルのために、FP の。
Yeah, she is not in good shape. Moeka, I mean.
Yeah.
A sharp, dry crack splits the air.
Couldn't even move.
Everything moves in slow motion. The raging flow of time grows gentle. Mayuri's body slowly crumples to the ground. The smell of gunpowder fills my nose. She's dead. Mayuri's dead. Again.
もう一度言う。3人とも一緒に来て。
It's the same. I let Mayuri die again because I didn't believe my own memories of the future. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm so sorry. When she goes to pick up the gun,
そこまでよ。動くな。
それはこっちのセリフ。
俺が飛ぶ。
This is reality. It wasn't a dream. I burn that fact into my mind as I prepare to time leap. One more chance.
もう一度飛んでくれ。
I am Okabe Rintaro. With the pain comes a torrent of emotions. Sorrow, longing, hope, joy, all of which threaten to wash away my psyche. However, only one thing matters.
また飛べた。
I sink my teeth into this fact.
漆原です。
This time, after the next leap after Mayuri was hit by the car, Okarin calls Ruka.
Because Mayuri didn't charge her phone, so it was off.
Right, we know that now.
Yeah.
And he still doesn't know where she went.
Correct.
岡部さん、どうしたんです？
This is where he finds out that she went to go meet one of her friends.
Right, she's with Fubuki at Starbucks.
Yes.
そこにマユリはいるか。いたら変わってくれ。
あ、はい。ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Wait, what?
This time he caught her before she left because he knew where she was.
Ah!
And wasn't running around like a madman.
I see.
マユシーです。オカリンどうしたの？
Finally, I've managed to get a hold of Mayuri! This will give us hours to spare.
お前今どこだ？柳林神社か？
そうだよ。
今からそっちに行く。いいか、絶対にそこから動くなよ。
なんで？
一体何の騒ぎ？
ダル、それに助手よ。二人とも今すぐここを出て、できるだけ秋葉から遠くに逃げろ。ただし、電車は絶対に使うなよ。
なんだと？
できれば普段行かないような場所に隠れて一晩過ごすんだ。分かったな。
一晩過ごすとか。つまり僕と牧瀬氏はラブホテルでハーハーするんですね。わかります。
No.
But if you want to go to a love hotel, they're probably not going to find you there.
黙ってろ変態。岡部、どういうことよ。
いいから言う通りにしてくれ。事情は後で話す。いいか、絶対に戻ってくるなよ。
We also never got to actually see him get everyone out of the lab when he knew what was coming. We just had mentioned it sort of offhand.
Yeah.
There was one time where it was like, so he's just not going to say anything to them, but I guess he already did. I dashed out of the lab, disregarding Kurisu's and Daru's demands for an explanation. I just don't have time for that. I was right to borrow Suzuha's bicycle. I arrived at the shrine far earlier than if I had run.
Didn't he forget the bicycle last time?
He didn't even think about it. As he was running, he was like, I should have done that.
Yeah.
ああ、オカリン。もしかしてオカリンも援護に来てくれたの？
援護？
Something like that, yes.
Not back you up in convincing Ruka to do cosplay, but I am here to back you up, as it turns
ルカ
out.
ちゃんにコスを着てもらうためのね、説得だよ。
まゆりちゃん、本当に無理だよ。僕、恥ずかしくて絶対着られないから。
ねえ、オカリン。ルカちゃんを説得するいい方法、何かないかな？
Now's not the time for this, Mayuri.
マユシーにはルカちゃん攻略法がもう思いつきません。僕、
How meta.
本当に無理なんです。なのに、まゆりちゃん、ちっとも諦めてくれなくて。
I feel the telltale sting in the back of my nostrils. Tears well up in my eyes.
Allergies!
That's exactly what I was thinking. I grit my teeth and resist the urge to cry. To see them talking, so happy and carefree, I thought that this peace would last forever. And yet...
すまない。二人とも。コスプレの話は後だ。マユリ、荷物を置け。ルカ子に預けるんだ。
どういうこと？
We gon' run real far. Now, we know it's not gonna work, but...
これから遠出する。
But at this point, he's playing catch up.
旅行か
Yes.
旅行？二人で行くんですか？
Now's not the time for this, Luca.
Just do more practice swings with Samidare, damn it!
そうだ。
I take off running, half dragging Mayuri along. I don't remember the exact time, but I should have at least 2 hours before the train stopped moving. If we wanted to, we could even leave from Akiba Station. But that seems like a bad idea. Moeka and her men might already be there. Moeka and her men might already be there, might already be there, might already be there.
A lot of repetition going on here.
オカリン、遠出ってどこ行くの？どうして急に？
俺たちはセルンに命を狙われている。
Oh, wow.
どういうこと？
He's taking it way more seriously this time.
詳しい説明は後だ。とにかく秋葉を離れるんだ。
This is the one that leads up to Nai pushing her in front of the train. We kind of blazed through a little bit of the text a second ago, so I don't know if they're heading to the same place. But one of the things that she asked was, I'll do whatever you say, but when this is over, you please tell me everything that's going on, okay?
Implying her implicit trust in him.
Right, but this time he actually told her. I decide on Awachijo Station and start running. This is a different place, but if we can make it to Yasukunidori, the station's right there. But I freeze when I see a group of 6 men walking just ahead. Are they Moeka's men? Yeah, this happened too. I don't know, but we can't take the chance. I pull Mayuri into a nearby alley. How many men does CERN have? When did these patrols start? I have no way of knowing. Damn it, what should we do?
オカリン、マユシーはなんだか怖いよ。
The fear on Mayuri's face gives me my answer. I can't expose her to danger. We have to take the back roads, as long as we can get out of Akiba. There's no way of knowing where CERN's men could be.
隠れろ。
Several young men pass by. They're not particularly fit, and each of them is carrying a bag full of computer parts. But I am rightfully paranoid, and this just makes me think that I would probably have the same reaction.
Yeah.
It's like when you're looking for a lost cat outside, and the cat isn't an outside cat. It can be like 30 feet away from you hiding under a house, but it will not come because it is too afraid, even though it knows you're there.
Mm-hmm. Luckily our cat's outside.
I don't think they're the enemy, but I can't be sure. Everywhere I look, they're all enemies! Everyone! That man! He's suspicious! He's trying to kill us! The only thing I can do is do it myself! Ah!
They're all about to pull out Shy Guy masks and put them on.
The only way to be safe is to treat every group of men as a potential threat. At this rate, it'll be night before we escape Akiba. Maybe we should just go for it and hope to get lucky.
マユリ、しばらくここでじっとしていてくれ。
どこ行くの？
駅までの道に敵がいないか見てくる。
And while I'm at it, scout the streets between here and there. We'll need to take the shortest route if we want to get out of here.
マ
Yeah, this does not sound like a good idea.
すぐ戻る。30分しても戻らなかったら、誰かに連絡を取って秋葉から離れろ。クリスか鈴葉あたりがいいだろう。
そんなこと言っちゃやだよ。絶対戻ってきてね。でないとマユシーは何が何だか。
This is probably going to be one of the other deaths that we didn't see.
Yeah.
分かった。絶対戻る。
I leave Mayuri behind and run to Ochanomizu Station. Wary of surrounding eyes, I scout the streets and decide that the back alleys of Kanda Myojin will give us the best chance of avoiding detection. Once we make it to the station, we'll just have to pray. I race back to the spot I left Mayuri. I call out for her when I reach the place where I left her. She's not there.
あいつ動くなって言ったのに。
At first, I assumed Mayuri just wandered off somewhere, like she often does. But then, another possibility dawns on me. Could CERN's men have found her? If so, why would they have abducted her? I knew I shouldn't have left her alone. I should have stayed by her side, no matter what. Still, I can't give up. I scour the neighborhood for Mayuri. But when I fail to find any trace of her, I return to the lab in despair. It's a mail from Moeka. She's on her way here. When she says we need to talk, she probably means I'm going to kidnap you and take the time leap machine.
Well, she didn't send that mail before.
She could be trying to just lure him out, kind of the same way he lured her.
Yeah.
Just as I'm about to delete the mail out of frustration, I notice there's an image attached.
Oh, no.
I swallow and open it. It's a scan of a foreign newspaper article.
What?
February 28th, 1961. 50 years ago. It's not in English. I look at the picture.
ゼリーマン。
Wait. The picture is of a jelly man embedded in the wall of a house. Mayuri. How kind of Moeka to send that mail when she knew he was by the time leap machine. That is absolutely horrible.
Hold the phone?
I have no idea how it's possible, so it may not have even happened.
Yeah! They would have had to taken her to the LHC.
Yeah, they would have had to go to France.
And put her through the time machine. But I guess that could have happened later if they'd already abducted her. So, in any case.
Oh, yeah, you're right. As long as that's what they intended to do, they might
Then the Jellyman would still appear.
They might have access to the newspaper, I guess. Well, I don't particularly care to think any more about that. Gel Mayuris are not good.
No.
A screeching fills my ears. Needles stab into my brain. I left immediately after seeing the photo. I couldn't accept it, not even for a second. In the 20 minutes I took my eyes off Mayuri, she was captured by Moeka's men. They took her to France and stuck her in the LHC. They sent her through their unstable black hole 50 years into the past. 20 minutes? It wasn't an experiment. It was just a warning. A threat. This is yet another reason you can tell that they are trying to get him to do something. Because Ain't nobody ever gonna cooperate with you after you do that.
Seriously! Ah.
How could anyone do such a thing? Now that I've recovered slightly from the shock, I realize that Mayuri was probably still alive when Moeka sent me that picture.
Yeah.
A flight to France takes at least 12 hours, after all. It could even have been when her abductors were taking her to Narita Airport. Even so, her fate was already decided. Since it was decided...
Yeah.
Perhaps that 50-year-old newspaper article appeared out of thin air the instant they found her. Our enemies don't consider Mayuri human.
Or don't value humans.
That is the most likely. I'm filled with rage. I won't let them have her. The clock shows 5:05 p.m.
This is a much different Okarin than the first one who went through those different deaths. Isn't that interesting?
He faced extra despair from his first do-over.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is just horrible. Its counterpart was Nae, but as absolutely awful as it was, especially that noise.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, if you don't remember the noise that it played, great, don't. I do not recommend that you pay attention to it. Please do not go back and hear it. It is just as bad, if not worse, as you imagine. But this is just,
Ugh.
like you said, a very different Okarin. One more full of anger and vengeance. Come to think of it, the time leap machine should be able to send me back to noon at least. I'll do that next time. A chill runs up my spine. What am I thinking? Next time? Have I already given up on saving her this time? I shake my head to clear it of negative thoughts.
Well, probably more like there's not much you can do in an hour, and you're being realistic.
Judging by the time, Mayuri's already left the shrine. So I can't contact her until she gets back to the lab. All I can do is wait. Did he call her then?
No, he called Daru.
Although he's probably going to call Daru afterwards.
Probably.
So, Okarin is now checking on Mayuri's solo quest to find Suzuha's father.
However she's doing it.
今どこだ？
駅の前だよ。
Does she have a sign that says, I am looking for Amane Suzuha's father?
合流しよう。そこで動くなよ。
わかった。
Suzuha and I head to the station.
お願いします。お願いします。ご協力よろしくお願いします。
High on effort and high on sentiment and doing the thing that she has seen other people do.
あいつ、何を？
Handing out tissues.
先日、誘拐事件が起きました。このピンバッジをつけた犯人を探してます。ご協力よろしくお願いいたします。
Oh, not bad, not bad.
That's pretty good.
I'd take one. When I call out to her, Mayuri waves at me.
オカリン、すずさん。ね、ちょうど聞きたいことがあったんだ。
Are you trying to get my father arrested?
Yeah?
バレルタイターさんのバレルってどういう意味なのかな？
It's a code name.
Well, I guess it could also mean I have been discovered. Or I've been found out. Or you got me. Or...
それが名前なんだから意味などないだろう。
Or, you know, medium-sized round wooden container used to store liquids.
That kind of fits Daru. He looks about barrel-shaped.
Point taken.
でも、本名じゃないんだよね。さ、コードネーム。
Wasn't Beryl the name of Roll's father in Mega Man Legends? Beryl... Roll?
I think you're right. I don't remember.
You just don't hear about characters named Beryl very often.
But I think you're
ど
right.
うしてバレルタイターさんなのかな。すずさんはなんでジョンさんって名前にしたの？
Oh, this is pretty good.
ジョンは一番ありがちだからだよ。
But fair enough.
バレルさんはありがちじゃないよ。そういえばそうだね。
The look on her face, it's so earnest and concerned, like, but Beryl isn't common.
She is trying her best.
So she's saying there must be a meaning behind the code name?
Well, yeah, there usually is a meaning behind a code name.
That's pretty good. Maybe we underestimated her a bit. Is that what her leaflets are about? I take a look. Bring a kidnapper to Bring a kidnapper to justice. The evildoer wears this pin. He could be your neighbor. He could be standing next to you right now. Also, I drew a picture of a cute doggy with hearts. Wham!
Who could resist?
This is the most adorable thing I've ever seen. If you have any information, please contact the email address below.
そのチラシどうかな。結構な力作だと思うんだ。
Me too.
This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It will not work. Because it cannot work.
But you get a gold star for effort.
Yes, A+ for effort.
Or effort.
なんだこの誘拐事件というのは。
It's to get people's attention. It's harder for them to just walk by you when you talk about kidnapping.
マユシーのアイデアなのです。この方がね、みんな、おって思ってくれるかなと思って。いい作戦だと思わないかな。作戦名は、マユシーチラシで大勝利で。
The name could use some work.
What? Are you kidding? That's a great name!
Needs more Norse mythology in it.
でもさ、誘拐事件ってのはさすがに言い過ぎじゃん。
Hey, she's not claiming that someone has filed a police report. She is not providing any names. She is in fact alleging nothing about anybody. Also, she drew a cute UFO or maybe hat.
Dad, that's a girl with a hat on their head. That's Mayushi.
Okay.
That matches her hat. And there's like little cats on the middle.
So anyway, you can't prove anything that she's doing wrong. Yeah, what happens if the police... I was just talking about police reports here about... Oh, come on!
It's the cheat. It's the cops. Cheese it.
Well, it makes sense. You'd have to be like, what are you doing? You can't claim this. Man, come on! I knew where this was going, so we ran away to the park.
おかりん、すずさん、ごめんね。マユシーが足を引っ張っちゃって。
I know, you didn't even keep any of the flyers. Those were adorable. I told Mayuri to not worry about it, who was looking very sorry.
Poor thing.
That was really kind of out of place, but I'm saying Mayuri, who looked very sorry, to not worry about... There's just no way to turn that into...
Coherent English?
You'd put it in 2 sentences. Or maybe say a pitiful-looking Mayuri. You don't gotta one-to-one everything. Who cares? Kurisu greets the 3 of us when we return to the lab, dead tired.
岡部、ちょっと聞きたいんだけど、電話レンジでリフターの代わりになるものが何かについては調べてくれってないわよね、どうせ。
Wait, hold on.
We didn't visit Daru, so we're doing different stuff.
Yeah, but shouldn't he know what the lifter is?
Why would Okabe Rintaro know what the lifter is? Oh, I thought you were talking about from the time machine.
No,
the time leap thing. Yeah, of course he knows what it is. It's a TV. She doesn't know yet. They haven't worked this out because they didn't do the little bits where they found out.
Oh, you're right, because they haven't completed it yet. Right.
それならすでに調べはついている。1階にある42型ブラウン管テレビだ。
And Kurisu is going to be like, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. I like how we were just completely talking past each other about the lifter.
そうなの？根拠は？
It's hard to keep track of this stuff with time travel.
俺は何度もタイムリープしてここにいる。あとはわかるな。
なるほど。そっか。なるほど。
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Our search turns up nothing. As the evening wears on without a single lead, Suzuha and I grow quieter and quieter.
そういえば、2036年では、俺は本当に有名なのか？
テロリストとしてね。
Look, if CERN is labeling you a terrorist, you must be doing something right.
Yeah.
そうか。それで、俺は一体どんなテロ行為を？
セルンに反逆したの。君はさ、私が所属してたレジスタンスの設立メンバーの一人だったんだよ。
Oh, along with your
私のお
father?
父さんと同じくね。
Along with your father!
Oh, yeah.
Who just happened to know where you were. I helped found the resistance! Suzuha is from the year 2036. That is, the 2036 where Mayuri had died in 2010.
Apparently in 2036, everything is grayscale and black and white.
And Kurisu, for some reason, has been imprisoned by CERN and being forced to develop the time machine. Innocents die! In such a future, how could I not rebel against CERN? I'm so cool! Weren't those my ambitions as a mad scientist? Son of a bitch!
So cool!
くだらない。
くだらない？
Ah,
マユリを助けることもできず、のうのうと生き続けた挙句に、そんな中二病みたいな真似をしているなんてな。
there we go.
世界に自由を取り戻そうとする勇敢で立派な志だと思うけど。
俺はどんな男だった？
だから、私は会ったことないって言ったでしょ？
Probably the exact same as he is now.
Like the real him?
Yeah,
Probably not Chuny in the future after all this.
but uses the abilities that he does have. I mean, he has that charisma and the power to take charge and make other people believe it.
そうだったか。
うん。君はさ、セルンに
Ah,
殺されたの。2025年に。
never got around to saying that part. Also, we haven't said anything about it, well, other than Billy laughing at all the black and white, but it really is like classic dystopia, random hero running around with guns, blazing everywhere. I guess I don't have anything else to say about that, though.
Right?
I was killed by the same people who killed Mayuri.
もっと早く教えとくべきだったかも。わかるでしょ？未来を変えないとさ、君はあと15年で死んじゃうんだ。椎名真由里も助からない。君も助からない。マキセ・クリスは無理やりセルンに協力させられてる。 ラボメンはみんな不幸になってるんだ。
What about Daru? You know anything about Daru from the future?
You haven't mentioned anything about Daru, you know. I know you think he's just some schlubbo, but...
ダルは
Oh, I don't know, I've never heard of this guy.
彼の名前は聞いたことないな。ウィザード級ハッカーの伝説っていうのはちらっと聞いたことがあるけどね。
That's good, that's good.
Probably because he was using a code name. Just maybe.
そもそもウィザード級ってどういう意味なのかすら知らないけど。
It means father.
I don't think that's what
と
that
にかく
means.
さ、君たちだけを見ればこんな未来ってないよね。だからなおさら私が IBN5100 を手に入れてきて未来を変えなきゃって思ってる。この時代に来るまでは君たちは遠い存在だったけど、今では仲間だしさ。なんとかしたいんだ。
助かる。お前はこれからも永遠にラボメンだ。
That's why her name was on the pin, even though technically she's like from the future and probably wasn't around at the time the pin was forged, maybe?
Well,
that
yeah.
might be a bit of a reach, but that's why she's on the pin.
Of course.
Thank you.
The time limit's approaching. What else can we do before the time limit?
ねえねえオカリン、あの人工衛星がタイムマシンだったなんてびっくりしたね。
Sorry, we drew that conclusion from like one of the early episodes, so it's not that shocking for us.
Oh, come on. Let Mayushi be happy.
Okay.
You miser. Also, pigtail appreciation. Thank you very much.
I like how it's gone from braid appreciation to pigtail appreciation.
Both are excellent. It's more appropriate to call that pigtails, but pigtails are braids.
Fair point. Fair
Now,
point.
they're not superior, they're probably inferior, but I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate them.
ああ、そうだな。
Everyone has weaknesses.
ビルに突き刺さっちゃってるけど、すずさんが無事でよかったね。
I doubt it was anything like a crash. Really, it's just good that it doesn't fuse into whatever's around it.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, not just phasing in where all the matter mixes together, but also that it's not so hot that it just melts concrete and glass.
Mm-hmm.
It probably just appeared there, displacing the wall, which then collapsed around it.
あれって操作がとっても難しいんだって。
You mean this in particular, or just driving in general? Though to be fair, I hate driving in big cities. It feels like death is around every door. It's like I don't have the evil killer instinct that I need to like be willing to shank everyone around me in the back so I can advance 5 feet. And I mean, pardon me for being surrounded by a whole bunch of these evil killer sharks, and I need to get 17 lanes over to my left to make a turn because I don't know where I am.
And what's wrong with sharks?
Well, nothing. As long as they're not in giant metal death machines.
I say, as someone who gets motion sickness.
I guess she heard that from Suzuha, meaning she was probably talking about the time machine. Okay, that's fine then.
重力うんたらかんたら装置の座標がちょっとでもずれるとね、タイムマシンごとゼリーマンになっちゃって、プルンプルンかなんだそうです。
What?
Wow, that must really suck. I bet I would have fun driving a time machine.
しかもね、
I'd prefer it to a
あ
car.
のタイムマシンってセルン製じゃないからあんまり安定してないって
It's a reverse engineered defunct model.
1975年に行くときが心配だな。二人乗りだったらね、一緒に行ってあげられたのにね。
Didn't I mention this before too?
You're right.
If she just physically got on the time machine and went somewhere else, then what?
You did say that. Like if she's just not existent in this timeline during her death.
Now, that's not going to happen, but
お前が一緒に行ってどうするのだ。
決まってるよ。すずさんの手をギューって握ってね。大丈夫。マユシーが一緒だから大丈夫だよって応援してあげるの。
Oh.
that may be worth it. Something tells me that won't be much help.
You shut up!
I hang my head in shame and leap out of the building. Wait, maybe I should time leap first to go to a version of myself that has not said this.
ねえねえオカリン、あのタイムマシンって名前はついてるのかな？
Why don't you name it? That sounds like a great idea. I bet everyone will like the name once it's decided on, and it will prove as a boost to morale for everyone.
名前か。
That's the least of what I want to know about the time machine. I'm pretty sure John Titor's time machine, that John Titor, not this John Titor, had a model number. But the John Titor from 2000, it might not have been Suzuha. There was no John Titor in 2000 on this world line after all, because I'm
spoke English.
Because I'm pretty sure it was me. And Okabe Rintaro knows no English, Azazan! Son of a bitch! So good!
気になるならタイターに直接聞けばいい。
ああ、そうだね。マユシうっかりしてたよ。
Mayushi's having too much fun talking to Okarin.
We have to have these scenes to remind us of what we're fighting for. Also, machines should have names. I mean, not names like Fred or Bob or something, but... I mean, a cool time machine that flies through time and displaces walls and buildings? That needs a name, man! Like Excelsior or something. I mean, whatever, there's all kinds of great names. Mayuri giggles, then runs off to talk to Suzuha.
名前あった。
どんな名前だったんだ？
FG204 なんとかなんとかだって。
Oh, numbers are fine, you just have to put a name after it.
FG, huh?
Yeah, Future Gadget, so I guess Daru built the thing.
It must be Future Gadget number 204.
Future Gadget 204,
And then this is where the name of the item comes in, like all the others.
Yeah, V'ger.
What?
Have you not seen the first Star Trek movie?
Yeah, I have.
Well, then if you did, you'd remember V'ger. Anyway, all I'm getting at is significant satellites should be named V'ger. It's Voyager, you take out some of the letters? Because they were scuffed off, see?
っていうかね、ダル君とスズさんって結構お似合いだと思わない？
No, do not go down that path! Do not go down that path!
Now, the answer would be yes, actually. The reason being, you know,
Yeah.
not that type of a match, but it just seems like they'd probably get along really well.
はあ？お似合いか？ダルはそもそもフェイリス萌えなのだぞ。
I'm sorry. If the opportunity presented itself, he would drop Ferris in a heartbeat.
ああ、そっか。 そうなのかな。
Don't worry, Mayushi. BSG thinks you're right. I mean, we don't want there to be some sort of a relationship because that is frickin' creepy, but another sort of meaning of relationship would be excellent. Good grief. Mayuri and I aren't of any use. What an awkward phrasing. I'd prefer to leave Daru and Suzuha to it and resume the search for Suzuha's father, but Mayuri seems happy just sitting here. We don't have any leads on the pin or its owner. Looks over at Mayuri. Daru and Suzuha are a good match. We don't have any leads on the pin or its owner. Okabe, Shina, Hashida, Makise, etc., etc., etc. Amane.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 days just aren't enough.
そういえばマユリ、コス作りはどうした？
Like, this has been nice. We've gotten a lot out of everybody, and it's been good. Like, it's been great with everyone, with Makise, with Daru, but hasn't it really been almost nothing more than kind of like an illusion? Because there's not all that much time before the next time leap has to happen. If this doesn't work,
then he'll have to do it again and try and figure something else out.
And then it won't be as genuine.
That's probably why he's in the current mood he's in.
あのね、もう2着はできてるよ。楓ちゃんと吹雪ちゃんの分。
3着目はルカ子に来てもらうためのものだったか。
そうなんだけどね。ルカちゃんが説得できなかったから、今回は諦めたの。
To focus on Suzuha.
ねえねえ、マユシーもタイムマシン。もっとよく見てきていいかな。
Well, you literally ran over there to talk to her, so I don't see what the problem is.
誰たちの邪魔はするなよ。
はーい。
She's acting like this is a field trip, and, well, in a way, it kind of is.
橋田至ってすごいね。
Oh,
タイ
yeah?
ムマシンさ、突貫工事とはいえ、うまくすると明日には直せるかもって。
Oh, yeah?
Dang!
He's pretty good, huh?
ダルの実力は折り紙付きだ。
Yeah, he is. You get along with him?
見た目は不節制そうで冴えない感じなのにね。
Oh, yeah, that's true. That he does.
見た目で判断するな。
考えを改める。あのさ、今言わないと機会を永遠に逃しちゃいそうだから言うけど。
Oh, don't worry, Suzu-san. You don't have to say it now because I'm sure there's going to be another time leap and you can just say it then.
なんだ。大げさだな。
Says Okabe.
私さ、君たちには本当に感謝してるんだ。初めてこの時代に来た時、私の知ってる人は誰もいなくて、戦ってばっかりだった私の時代とは全然違ってて。
To your credit, you adapted really well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she was weird, but Okabe Rintaro,
Everyone else,
my God. You know what the weird part is, now that I really think about it?
do tell.
In 7 years, Daru is like, where'd that name come from?
I'm going to name my firstborn child after Amane Suzu. Hey!
Alternately, he might not have been around.
That's true.
But maybe, no, not the Amane, but maybe the Suzuha. Who knows?
この時代の方がすごく平和なのにさ。なんだか私にとってはすごく怖かった。
I keep looking every time it shows the random people for like Moeka or someone else suspicious in the background. I'm just paranoid now.
でもさ、今こうして自分のすべてを晒せる友達、仲間ができた。 私が生まれる前に生きていた人たちと出会えて、私のためなんかにみんな頑張ってくれてる。それってとっても奇妙で、だけどとっても嬉しいんだよね。
Yeah, I'm sure she doesn't have very many happy feelings in the future.
その気持ちは本当だから。
I hope something horrible doesn't happen to her.
Oh, don't even joke like that.
この時代に来ることができて、君たちと同じ時間を過ごせて、私本当に楽しかった。
Dang it, now that you've said that, I'm terrified.
っていうか、君たちみんな揃いも揃って我が強くて、癖があっていろいろと濃すぎて、最初はなんだこいつらなんて思ってたけどさ。
Now you're still like that, but
いつの間にか君たちといる時間が楽しくなってたよ。
also Suzuha is also like that also.
Also,
2036年はさ、とっても平和で喧嘩すら起きないんだ。知ってた？
they don't really have a choice.
知るわけがない。俺は2036年まで生きていないからな。
I guess if he died in 2025, that means that it was before CERN's time machine, like by a lot. So he really was a terrorist. Did she say when her father died?
I don't think so. Just that he died before she could really get to know him. Are you thinking it might be Okarin instead of Daru?
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to... Well, 2034 is when CERN took over the world, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm trying to put things into perspective of if they happened before that. Because, you know, both of us had that first impression of, like, Okarin being the terrorist fighting CERN in 2036. That's not what happened, though.
Right.
そっか、ごめん。とにかくさ、喧嘩すら起きない、およそ争いって名のつくものは、ミクロなものからマクロなものまで全部消えちゃった。
Are you going somewhere with this?
That's the most boring and horrible thing I've ever heard. I'm not saying we need to go fight lots of wars and run out and beat each other up, yeah, but it's like losing the spark of life and becoming cattle.
Yeah.
その代わり、みんな死んだ魚みたいな目をしてた。
Yeah, there we go.
誰も覇気がなくて、歩く足はズリズリってすり足で。
Because if you complain, you might disappear. God! In 2 years, how many billions of people died? Or were made to have never existed?
I don't want to think
笑
about
いはす
that.
るけど、怒ったり悲しんだりはしなくて、個性なんて誰も持ってなかった。みんなロボットみたいだった。
So how do you have your personality?
この前、君が私にすごく怒ったでしょ。あの時さ、すごくびっくりして、すごくショックだったんだけど、同時にすごく嬉しくなったんだよ。
I bet she was.
変なやつだな。
Says Okabe. Well, I mean, he's not a girl, but...
確かに。君のラボに出入りしてるみんなは生き生きしててすごく眩しい。椎名真由里も橋田至も牧瀬クリスもそれに君も。
何をバカな。
There's nothing enviable about me. I'm worthless. I can't even save Mayuri.
私もみんなみたいになりたいって思ったよ。
俺からすればお前こそすごいと思うぞ。
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいかも。こうして頑張れてるのも君たちと会えたおかげ。ほんのちょっとでもラボメンの一員になれてよかった。
Yeah, it's probably gonna be some time before she comes back. If at all.
ほんのちょっとの間でも君たちと一緒にいられてよかった。
The flags, they are flying.
Suzuha?
Not as bad as Mayuri, but...
No, there's no parade down Main Street like there was for flippin' Mayuri.
岡部倫太郎、きっと未来を変えてね。今みたいな自由な世界に変えて。
おい、どうしたんだ。なぜそんなに感傷的なのだ。
Does she not want to go to 1975? But I mean, she's got a time machine, so can't she just come back afterwards? Oh, of course. When Suzuha completes her mission and brings us the IBN 5100, the world line will change. The future will be reconstructed in accordance with the principle of causality, meaning that the 2036 she knows will cease to exist.
Assuming that what you do works.
Oh, well, yes. To hear her describe it, the future's an awful place. But even so, it was her home. She has friends there, I'm sure. Comrades in arms and memories of her father, barrel tighter.
But if they succeed, then he'll be the only one that remembers her because she won't have come back in time. How sad.
If it works, she just flies away in the time machine out of everyone's lives. She must have friends there, right? And memories of her... Come on! And memories of her duplicated line.
Barrel tighter. There's an extra R in there.
Oh, and there's an extra R! Not only did it do a line repeat again, of 2 lines this time, but it became... Here.
Barrel tighter. Barrel tighter. Hey.
Well, you are inside Daru's head.
You know, I wouldn't mind having a daughter like Suzuha.
Same. All of that, the life she knows, will be lost to her forever.
タイムマシンが治ったらまた盛大に宴会を開こう。
Do you have time?
うん。サンキュー。
When I returned to the lab, Kurisu wasn't there. It was dark. It's been a while, and I guess it's time for the episode to end, because I, too, want to go out to eat.
Because I certainly don't want to get stuck in 8chan again.